Black Clover. This is Black Clover chapter 338. Uh Hold on. I'm cutting to it. 338 Trouble on a Foreign Road. Last we left off,
Trouble in Wano.
yeah. Last we left off, Asta woke up in Wano, I mean the land of the sun, and yeah, he meets up with a childhood friend of Yami's, and he explains that this is where Yami came from, and he knew him when he was a kid, and yeah, he just found him here, and he's recovering Lieb at the moment. So yeah, Asa's just taking this all in at the start of this chapter, and Ryuya Ryudo reveals that he is the shogun of this place, which is basically, in terms of Asa's country, the Wizard King. The ruling guy, the guy in charge, basically. And he's like, well, maybe it's because I can't sense magic, but you don't see him all that strong to me. And the young girl off to the side is like, this is what happens when I let you talk, which is,
Yeah.
man.
When I allow you
Yeah.
to speak words.
Oh shit!
Yeah, that was pretty intense. And us is just like, I'm sorry. So yeah, they walk around town for a while. Asta notes that her key is very familiar, and we'll find out why by the end of the chapter. But Asta and them are running through the town exploring, and there seems to be some kind of like magic going on here. People don't necessarily
Girl magic.
Yeah, people don't necessarily use magic here in the way that they do in the Clover Kingdom. Instead of grimoires, there are these scrolls that magic comes out of, and they call their magic
Rio.
yeah, Ryuo. But they call this magic Yojutsu, and his magical power, and Asta's magical power, is known as Yoryoku. So there's, I guess, a distinction between the two. Asta gets a little flashback. There's this kid who's like, let's get that. And she's like, no, I think Nomotatoes are a better idea. And he gets
Nomotatoes.
Yeah, he gets instant PSTD flashbacks of him and the sister hanging out, and then her being a paladin and erasing him from existence. So there's that. So there's thugs making trouble in the city. Like, bandits, play.
Blasting through well, I guess not like Team Rocket because they blast away.
Yeah, they just.
I was off.
Yeah, well, and anyway, they blast through stuff, and Ryu gets the people away safely. He seemed to move them to a place where they'd be safe. And he's like, who are you? And he's like, hey, I don't think there's anything to worry about here. You don't got nothing to worry about. As you can tell, I ain't got no Yoryoku, so he has no magic. Sounds familiar. Who else doesn't have magic? But that's when Ichika pulls up, and he sicks Ichika on them, and she beats him up real good using her ki. She does she makes it course through her veins, her muscles, and she fucks them up something good. Sends them flying at a wall, caving in the wall. And Asa's like,
while the darkness radiates out of her body.
Yep. And it turns out she is one of the Ryuzen 7. And he sees that, Asta sees that there's dark energy radiating off of Ichika. And he's like, wait a minute. That's like Yami. And he's like, wait a minute. Hey, are you? And then she just grabs his head, does the dragon claw thing where Yami lifts him. And it turns out this little girl, Ichika, is Yami's kid sister. And now she looks more like Yami than, I guess, Nero. Now that I think about it.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it was the black hair.
Yeah. But that was the end of the chapter. Josh, what did you think about this chapter?
I thought this was a really fun chapter. I like that they kind of got to the point and showcased that there's a new way, a new energy system, or a new technique so that Asta could take his time to learn, and that'll make him super strong.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's already like a physical fighter to begin with. You know what I'm saying? So this technique is right up his alley with his yo-yo-ru. Or yo-yaru. What was it? Yoruyo?
Hold on.
Yoruichi?
Yoryoku.
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 Mm-hmm.
Okay. So do you think that oh god. Kami? Why can't I remember the names, man?
Yami?
Yami. Do you think Yami's uncle / brother / nephew / dad maybe?
Friend?
Do you think
Why
he's
would-
strong?
He
Do you
said
think
he's
he
friend.
can fight?
No, he said he does. Well, maybe he can fight, but he doesn't have magic. So he's probably.
My parents are my friends too.
That's true. Hey,
I
you know,
mean,
hey,
I
you know what?
guess not really.
When you're right, you're right.
I mean,
Um,
friend is vague. That's all I'm trying to say.
fair, but yeah, he does. He's probably like Asta, where he does hella push-ups, and is strong, just independently
Right.
of magic. But were those all your thoughts?
Yeah, that's all my thoughts. I mean, it's not really too much more to be interested in as far. Well, it was an interesting chapter, and I'm looking forward to what else is going to be revealed.
Brian, do you
About
have
it.
any thoughts
Cool
by any
stuff.
chance?
I thought the dynamic between Shogun guy and girl was pretty cool.
Ryu and
Ichika.
Yami's little sis.
Yeah, they're it's like a cool dynamic. The brain and the brawn, but
Yeah.
flipped on its head, you know?
Yeah.
Sure.
Hey, Brian, you know what time it is?
Black Clover's woke.
Yeah, I waited until today.
Well, guess what? Last week we ran a poll where we asked you, the viewers, to vote whether Brian should reread Black Clover from the beginning or read in general from the beginning Black Clover, so he could have a more nuanced takes as he's reading it as he's going forward. And 80% he is now going to read Black Clover. Correct, Brian?
Yeah. I was waiting until today, until after the podcast to start. So after this podcast, I will start reading Black Clover from the start.
Yeah. Will you let us know of your
Yeah.
progress?
Huh?
Will you let us know how you're liking it and your progress in the series?
Sure.
Yeah.
Who knows? Maybe I'll do like a little something.
Yeah, do a little something.
Little something.
Ooh,
Okay.
a little something.
Better start off with a little bit of some reading first.
A little something reading.
A little something reading.
But yeah, well, I look forward to it. Brian's now on the Black Clover journey. Very excited to hear his thoughts. I've only read over Black Clover once, so honestly, I'm counting on you to kind of refresh my memory on things. But yeah, I'll get into my thoughts, I guess. I thought this was cool. I like that the grimoires are being replaced by scrolls. I thought that was like kind of a nice touch there.
Yeah. And the Nimpo arts.
Yeah, it looks cool too. I like it a lot. You know, doing your own touch on like the land of the sun type thing, the Wano-esque thing, making it yours. I appreciate that. Not that I ever doubted that he could, but it is nice that he did it. The scrolls are dope.
Yeah.
Excited to see like
For sure.
the nuances and the individual distinctions between this and the grimoire system that we've come to know and be familiar with. So I'm into it.